There we go. We have life. So I've decided that I was going to play some more Shock Troopers, and that might still come up. It's probably going to be a short-ish stream. I figured I had two options here. That I either had a kind of a longer stream tomorrow, or two short streams, and I'm going to try and maybe have two short streams. So depending on what I do tomorrow night, but I would like to stream more often and for shorter times. I think that I would enjoy that more. But yeah, can you class playing a ROM hack as still 1cc? Now I'm legally classing it as such. So the ROM hack, the characters are stupidly overpowered. So all of those from normal downwards is pretty much out of the equation because it's stupid. It's too easy to do. Hard. I'll go for. Do I want to go normal and stick with 3 players? Because I could easily go up to 9 as I've done the last times, but that's kind of cheating. If I stick with the basics, which is normal, slightly easier, but you don't get as many players to. You know what? We'll go with that. I'm sticking with that one. Okay, let's get the controller in gear. I realized something. Something I meant to do before. Okay, that's it. I can relax now. I fixed the problem. We'll go Guile. I have the list of commands here. There we go. Right, we know how to control Guile. Okay. Right, that's right. What else is there? That and nothing. Okay, we have perfected the art of playing as Guile. I wish that I could perfect the art of playing as Guile in the actual Street Fighter. He's a charged character, and I'm not much of a fan of these kind of characters. Ken all the way. Okay, we can do this. Right, so it's not been too long since I played this game, but it was either this or the Terminator. And I feel like I've got unfinished business with the Terminator. I feel I can 1cc it by not dying. Technically 1cc it by still dying is allowed because it's once you run out of life, it's game over. You're not adding any extra credits. But I would class a lot of Mega Drive games is that if you lose a life, then that's sort of maybe, yeah, you're not 1cc in it. And potentially Shock Troopers as well. We might try that at one point tonight. I'm full of energy just now, which is very rare and uncharacteristic. Doesn't happen very often. I should really change the layout of the screen though. So I've still got the, stupidly, God knows why, I've still got the chat. Maybe I should come a bit closer. There you go, that's a wee bit. So I can see the chat window and all the people that are talking. It's bad streaming etiquette if you don't keep up top of chat. People don't like that. I don't know why. Like, chatting to the streamer's overrated. What does the streamer know anyway? I'm just a guy, like I watched in Robert Douglas's stream last night. I'm just a guy on the internet whose opinions do not matter. No matter how many times I state said opinion, and no matter how aggressive my opinion is towards others. And no matter how many times I say my opinion is correct and factually the only one that should be listened to. You can tell I've had a good day in work. Like, it's one of these days that, as sad as it is there was a lot of paperwork that I had to go through. You know, pretending to be the capitalist, you know, beating them from within. That's the way that you do it. You pretend that you're one of them, trying desperately to hold on to the tattered remains of the American dream. Don't let them suspect anything. Don't let them think, hang on a minute here, this guy isn't as much of a capitalist as we thought he was. So I was busy doing paperwork, as people were supposed to do, and for the first time ever, I've actually been able to do paperwork in the new place. It was great. That was sad to say. But my job not getting paperwork done just fills you with stress. But can we stop talking about work? It's not exactly the most stimulating of conversations. I was going to get the boss one of this. I do enjoy playing as Sagat. I nearly got a t-shirt of his, actually. I've been looking at new t-shirts. I got 2 new ones, which will obviously be making an appearance to stream pretty soon. I was going to get a new hat as well. You know, it's we'll get some new hats in the stream. Once I recover from the surgery, the hats they can get fucked. But like until then, I look ridiculous. So we will be avoiding that. And then we can bring back the Hawaiian shirts. Like that's what everybody wants. I miss the Hawaiian shirts. The whole 2 that I have. I've been watching. I went through, so on a channel, whenever you get a shout out, you end up getting like your clips played, and some of them were really old school, like those old style Soviet Macs that I used to have. And then when I would do it in a sort of really diluted color scheme, it was horrendous. You couldn't really see the proper color of the Hawaiian shirt. You're still unemployed. All of the 4 jobs you applied to this month rejected. Didn't even get to go. That shit. As somebody who is in charge of recruitment, I hate having to just kind of say, not even telling people, by the way, sorry, I can't take you on, or you're not qualified. It's really bad, and I hate that. And I don't envy anybody that has to try and find other jobs. I've been in that position before. Luckily I had a job. I mean, I've still been in the same job. They haven't been able to fire me yet. God knows how, considering the things that I've done. But I was desperately looking for any job earlier this year, just as a worry, because I thought I was goner. And I don't envy people. Seeing it from both sides, being the one that's applying and also the one that's seeing people apply, it's brutal. We can't. Like, we send out a generic email. No, we don't actually. You don't get sent an email if you don't get picked. It's all done online now in the World Wide Web. And you just apply, and say we've got 12 interview positions. It's first come, first serve. And if you go for that, then hooray. But if you don't manage to get an interview slot, you get nothing. No response, no feedback, no sorry, thanks, but no thanks. And whenever you get an interview and you aren't successful, it's just a generic email, you weren't good enough. Probably too well educated for 2 of the jobs. That's the thing as well. And I hate that idea that too educated. That's really insulting. It's like people that have got a work ethic that they are trying to go for a job. Just because they're overqualified or overeducated, it doesn't matter. If somebody is actually making an effort to apply for a job, take the guy seriously. Christ. I just think there's too many people out there that don't want jobs. I'm trying not to speak much about work because my social medias are usually wiretapped, but there's too many people that just, they don't want work. It's as if that they're only working just so that they can tell their parents, by the way, I've got a job. You don't need to kick me out the house now. And it's a shame. It's too easy. Over here anyway, there's no incentive to work. It's difficult to get full-time positions. Even part-time positions are hard to come by, and see, when it comes to it, you may as well just stick in the benefits. Oh god, I'm getting quite close to death here. I mean, I'm a champion for all that stuff, like helping people out when they need it, but Jesus. Is that a turkey that's in the floor? It is. It's a beautiful floor turkey. I needed that. I don't know why they changed the music of this. It seems weird. I wish it was as easy to do the upper what do they call it, the flash kick in the actual game. I've been doing it all the time, but that's one of the charge moves that you need to do. I was looking at new arcade controllers as well. There's one that's very NES looking, and it's kind of expensive, but it's better than this hunk of junk. Like, this has done me well. I didn't use it very long before I decided to go and get the arcade machine, but I'm tempted to go for it. You know, a Christmas treat. If I'm going to be doing the stream like this more often. Like, I should have got that Apple. I'm still going to be playing the arcade machine, but it's just going to be in my spare time. And the layout, I like the layout that I've got just now of the stream, and including the arcade machine into it would have been nice, but I don't think it's great. It's just, it was too... how it looked in the webcam and stuff was not great. So I'll stick with this. And I've still got access to the computer. And yeah, it also meant I had to have the monitor or a laptop sort of sitting there. But then I also had to have it on a ledge or a counter or something. And it was a logistical nightmare. Oh, you're just floating about there. Okay, can we get him? There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, the special moves in this are stupidly overpowered. I feel like I'm cheating almost playing in normal. I've always started with fewer lives than I usually. Like, I think every time I've done this, I've just ramped the lives up to 9. There's no point. Like, I want a bit of challenge. Keep me on my toes. But I've already gained 2 lives. But I, you know, keep... they're empty words. But I would just keep trying. Just see the moment that you just give up hope and you just think it's not going to happen. That's when it happens. And it's easier said than done. And it's just empty words, but it'll happen. Fair play for taking all the, not even getting no's, just not getting anywhere. But it's hard. It's hard constantly doing it. And I think earlier on this year was a bit of a wake-up call just to keep my nose clean. And that's probably what they wanted. I'm good at my job. But the socialist inside of me, deep down, just can't stop himself. Do you get points for the April? You don't get any points. Pointless even picking it up. Oh, damn it. So Guile, I'm pretty sure, has 1 less move than Ken. Yeah, it's just like the kick. But maybe that's one of his specials. I don't tend to play as Guile. And also the thing about playing as Guile in Street Fighter, that's one thing that I miss, because I always play as Ken. He's my favourite. You miss out on the stage theme. I think, is it Turbo? That you play against your own player, so like Ken can play against Ken, so you still get the theme, but because you don't play your own stage, it means you never get the epic Guile song. Come on. Losing a bit of health there. An apple, that's all. I will take... Oh, crap, I forgot to pick up the life at the beginning of the game. I do that all the time. I'm an idiot. It's so satisfying, that kick. I'm refusing to pick up weapons because you want to play as the actual moves that the character has. I should have played this in hard. I'm now at 7 lives, and I had one wee moment where I felt like I was close to dying, but I missed him. How did I go through him? Oh dear. I mean, the bosses obviously get a bit more difficult as it goes on. Keeps on missing them with that move. The flash kick doesn't seem very effective against old Bino here. Okay, we need to find some floor food. The only way to survive this. I'm pretty sure there's a... I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there's a turkey about here. I can see the guy's knee hiding there. There he is there. Oh, there's another guy there. There's so many of them on the floor. Don't know if it's a good idea playing with arcade sticks. It's the authentic experience, I guess, but playing games that were never designed to be in arcade sticks, I'm still getting used to it. But I like it. I feel like when you think of computer games, arcade sticks are the way to go. The company I work for needs someone with a master's degree who's specialised in management and organisation. Is that what you've got? Man, why have you not got a job yet? My company doesn't like people that are smart. They want brown nosers. They want people that will say, yeah, sure, I'll deliver that message, whatever you want. They don't want people that think outside the box. That's why I get into trouble a lot, because I ruffle feathers by going, and we never thought about doing it this way instead. You also study economics and business law. Wow. Fuck, man, you're smart as. It's a shame. And I've heard it so many times. Just people... I hate this boss. Just going to uni and nothing, they get nothing. I worked alongside a guy in a delivery team, and he did well with his uni. He was a surveyor, and what did he get out of it? Nothing. He was working 20 hours, 15, 20 hours a week on borderline minimum wage. Like why? I mean, you could do so much more. Oh. Right, okay. I don't want to keep spamming Sonic Boom, but I feel like I need to. Just to get this turkey. Fuck. I was so close to it. Right, I mean, I'm gonna spam. I'm gonna spam it then. If you're gonna do that to me, should have just done that. But that was a life that I could have bet myself losing. It's so difficult getting jobs that you've trained and spent so many years doing. That's the brutal thing. Like I'm doing creative writing and arts and humanities. And you know what the sad thing is that I'm honestly, best case scenario, I'm expecting that if I get a part-time job for my creative writing or journalism or any sort of thing, that's the best case scenario, a part-time job. I'm pretty much accepting that I'm not going to be full-time in the career that I want. And that's just so sad. But that's how it's going to be. I'm going to have a job that I don't like is at least part of it. That's what a depressing conversation. But Jerry, I appreciate you, subbing to me. Even in your circumstances, that means a lot. It's never expected. Please don't dump me with a pipe to the head while I'm trying to have a serious conversation. Okay, we got another life. Although I very quickly might lose it. Let's pick up the money bag. I don't know why we're picking up bags of money, but money equals points. Points equals prizes. What is the prize? That feeling that makes you fall asleep. That's a little bit easier at night, knowing that you've changed the world. You've done something good that day. You've won CC the game. You've got your name on the high scoreboard. Isn't what that every man wants in his life? To be able to proudly point to things, to his friends, his family, his future girlfriend, to go, see that name there? See that name in that leaderboard of that old Pac-Man arcade machine? That was me. To look at his grandkids and go, your old grandpa, that was him. He used to be a dab hand at Donkey Kong. And the kids are like, what's Donkey Kong? They're too busy playing Fortnite and all those shitty games. Bit awkward going left for that. I think it's the position of my hands. Also, the monitor that I've got over there continually shakes. I've got two widescreen monitors. I've stupidly kept the one which is very wobbly. I think it's because of the connection problems, and that's probably one of the reasons that this monitor occasionally just goes to black. I need to get adapters. The monitor over here is one of them fancy monitors. It's got this thing. Yeah, I know it's not been invented yet, but HDMI. It's far superior quality than your regular bog standard SCART cable. I know. People thinking that something's better than SCART. I wouldn't believe it either unless I saw it. But it's a thing, and it's a thing that will come eventually. But yeah, I should really be doing the parry move. Oh crap! I shouldn't be describing that. I lost a life there. There we go. That's what you get for ruining the monologue. So what does parry do? Let's see. I think it's like it just yeah, if you take a hit, then that's pretty good, but you have to basically be sitting waiting for it, or time it really well. A lot of people in a lot of the newer fighting games always talk about parrying, and I was never good at it. I'm not good at fighting games, full stop. Well, he gives them a good thumping. Like, it's not just a slap, but it's like a proper... You're dead. It's a proper haymaker. Two of them there. Oh wow, that was chaos there. These guys fall from some height. I think is that almost finishing? Yes. The tiniest smidge of life added on. The floor turkey is there, but I don't want to take it too quick. Now I should take it. Definitely. Yeah. The flash kick, I don't want to spam the flash kick over and over. I've watched a lot of no damage runs and stuff, and I don't take any enjoyment out of it. It's not as fun. You want to see a sort of back and forth, not a proper back and forth where the guy keeps dying, but you want to see something that's a bit more, you know, let's look like it's a proper battle. Right, good. I didn't want to lose another life there. We should get to 7 lives pretty soon. I don't know what the points total is. Maybe this will put me over the edge. I thought 300,000 may have done it, but clearly not. Definitely there's a lot more enemies in this version. Mostly low-level mooks, like nothing too important. Yeah, tomorrow I'll fix that monitor position. Well, I suppose I need to keep it just now until I change the connections. There we go. I was tempted to... I should start playing more beat-em-ups. I quite enjoy them. I think that the issue with a lot of the beat-em-ups is that they're just... If you played one, you played them all. Final Fight is one that for some reason I've just completely managed to skip. And whenever you say it, people are like, you've never played Final Fight? What the hell is that about? It's like, yeah, it's just never cropped up. I never had it. I've never really encountered it. I think you were either Streets of Rage or you were Final Fight. Like, you never had every single game under the sun. You had what you had, and you, by God, you were expected to enjoy it. It just is very similar. It's the same idea. Double Dragon is another one. It's just, I feel like I'm missing out on so much. The world's my oyster at the minute. Let's get these guys just in case they get any lucky jabs. There we go. We've got the life. That turkey is getting dangerously close to the edge of the screen. Good things that your grades improved a bit towards the end of the studies, so good enough grades that you think that it would be possible to apply for a doctoral program. I'm glad to hear it. It's like it's good when your grades increase towards the end rather than they start off good and then go down. I think that something's out there, and it's when you least expect it. It's the old unfortunate story, and you hear it so often, and it's who you know. And it's never been more true. Like, we recruited a lot of people based on the fact that we knew that person knew them, or they were a relative of somebody, and it's unfair to others, but then at the same time, they're less inclined to let you down because it's their pal that's taking them on, that said to you, take them on. So like they don't want to let them down, whereas randoms, they have no connection to a workplace. Except my pal. I had a pal. I worked alongside him in one job. I knew him before that. He was a year above me. We weren't particularly close, but we had the same hobbies and stuff. And then I left the job that I was in, and he then get unemployed. The place we worked in, it was a computer sales shop, so like we sold computers and televisions. And he was looking for a job, and I knew he was an amazing salesman. I was a terrible salesman. I'm not good at selling. Of course not. But he was shit hot. Honestly, he could sell you anything. And unfortunately, he liked to drink. And but boy, when he hit the drink, like he would be wearing clothes on the Friday night. By Sunday afternoon, he would still have the same clothes on. So like that was the kind of drink that we're talking about. And he would constantly turn up to work hungover, or with a not hungover. Like he'd still been drinking at 5 o'clock, turn up for a 9 o'clock shift. And eventually I would just, this is the bit I'm going to lose lives. Eventually I would just like, I was the manager at the time, or team leader, and he turned up, opened the door, and he was reeking of booze, and I was like, right, absolutely get home. And he was like, no, I'll be fine. And it's like, you can't be here like this. You're reeking. I'm getting drunk just smelling you. But he fell out of me, and he never understood that it was me that put him in that position. I said to people, by the way, you're looking for a guy that could sell insurance. This guy is amazing. This guy is an amazing salesman, and he was when he was in farm. But no, he screwed it, and he let me down, and he nearly screwed it for me, because I was the one that had said, by the way, this guy's amazing. This guy's a good addition to the team. And he just did not care. And even now, I just don't think he realized. I occasionally see him, and I was out drinking with him last year sometime after a long time, and I don't even think even then he realizes, by the way, you risked putting my job, like you just wanted to be there to make money. I was there as a career, and you nearly jeopardized that. And it's like, come on, mate. If I make you a job, then you wouldn't screw it up by turning up wrecked. Come on, don't be an arsehole. Illegal hacks. I don't think this is an illegal hack. I don't think it's... President Jack Tunney hasn't said anything bad about, or anything that I'm not allowed to have hacked versions of games, but... Yeah, hasn't everybody played as Guile in Streets of Rage 2? I thought he was a character that everybody used to play as. Fond memories of playing as Guile. I wouldn't download a bit. Well, I wouldn't. But I would download a version of Streets of Rage 2, which includes Guile, Ken, Ryu, and Dalsim as characters. And there's nothing the FBI can stop doing. It can stop me from doing. I wouldn't Guile with Streets of Rage 2. Well, unfortunately, the video evidence is saying otherwise. I can't. I hold my hands up. We're doing well, though. The 1cc is on. The dream is on. Oh wow, this come out of nowhere, why don't you? How are we doing, Shade? Thank you for popping by. We are having some deep conversations about the current state of the world's unemployment situation and just how to get jobs. It was a very heavy subject. Is that a Snorlax shaking it? That looks like a Snorlax shaking it. You... Come on. Not funny. Stuck in Mega Man today. I don't know why I keep giving Mega Man a chance. It doesn't make sense. I give Mega Man more chances than any other game series on the planet. And yet it keeps on disappointing me every single time. What one was it? Was it the original Mega Man you were playing? I play Mega Man X and X2. But I've also been playing, so for the Mega Drive, they remade the original 3 Mega Man. Mega Mans? I don't know what is the plural of Mega Man. And they put it in 16-bit form instead of 8-bit. And it's good. Like the graphics upgrade is fantastic, but my god. It's so trolly. You can't go through it. I would love to see somebody doing a no-hit run of Mega Man. That would be a war of attrition. Absolutely. That's code for he's not good at it. What? Nah. Like, I'm not saying that I'm good at Mega Man. I will refuse to admit that I'm bad at Mega Man, despite multiple evidences saying otherwise. The game does love... the Ultimate Warrior, he is also a boss in this game. I love that. It's just, this is the classic from the time where we can either come up with our own character designs, or what we'll do is we'll just rip off others. That ripping off others seems like a much better idea. Oh my god. We need... There'll be a floor apple somewhere about here. No doubt. And this one? No, it's a bag of money. Yeah. I don't want to go too far forward actually, because there'll end up being other guys just sitting about randomly waiting for me to come across. Oh yeah, you can run in this as well. It's not quite a running animation, but you go super fast. Like Sonic. I can't stop looking at that Snorlax. It's hypnotic. You can get lost in the jiggles, alright. Okay. I need a floor food. There's got to be something here. The bikes are going to start coming, of course. Bugger. You can actually pick up the grenades if you're quick enough, which clearly I'm not. There's the apple that I was wanting. Right. Well, we need to get through this. We need to also eat the apple now. I keep grabbing people. I just want to pick up the floor food. We've managed it. More bikes, isn't there? Oh no, this is the boss now. You can tell from the sudden change. Well, we've got more... I don't think we're... I'm pretty sure we're going to win CC this, aren't we? But no, thank you for popping in. I hope you enjoy work. That's who enjoys work. But no, I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, let me get some floor turkey. Alright, I managed to stop that. Okay, cool. Can I get through this guy without losing a life? Another one. It's going to be tough. There we go. Yeah, Guile was definitely overpowered. All of them are overpowered. It's... What is this? Stage 7 now? 2 stages left. Hard, I think, was the one that I ended up losing too many lives on. Should have played hard. I'll maybe do it another night. I think there's... It goes up to Mania, I'm sure. Maybe there's one Mania in this. I just didn't want to play the original. Oh crap. There we go, it's done it. Let me pause it. I should just press pause, why didn't I? There we go. Smooth. I don't know why it does that. Happens at the worst times. Please tell me there's food there. Yeah, there was a brief moment of panic there. I'll need to look into it. I was on the World Wide Web earlier looking to see what was the explanation for it. And there doesn't seem to really be things. Like, the people that have the similar problems is not quite the same problem. So they started doing it recently. And the graphics card is just too good for the monitor. It doesn't know what to do with itself. It's gotta be food here. Food. There we go. Ah, this is the bit that I tend to die on a lot. You just let these guys throw their stuff for a while. I thought they blew their own guys up. They disappear after about, what, 3 grenades? He likes to pose after his Sonic Boom. It's a bit of a delay. Is a floor food there? Was a 1-up? Oh god, it feels like that's all we need is a 1-up. Oh, this bit is annoying. Although I'm getting through it sort of slowly. Come on. It's the stupid... Oh, he's fast as fuck, and it's the stupid conveyor belts. There we go, we've lost a life. I mean, we earned one, but... There we go. We'll just spam Sonic Boom. We'll do that. It's like when people play Street Fighter and just Hadouken the shit out of things. Don't need the floor tackle just yet. Surprised they never put Chun-Li. So like the Street Fighters that are missing from it is E-Honda. Don't tend to like E-Honda. Zangief, which is so weird because you would have thought that they could easily have put Zangief in the game. Replace, because Max is in the game. It's practically the same character. And maybe if they made a hack and just changed some of the characters so that you could put, instead of the Ultimate Warrior ripoff, you could put Zangief instead as the boss. And they already done it with Akuma. Oh, I'm getting close. That was near. Blanca and the Blanca ripoff are just, and that's another way that they just took inspiration from somewhere else. Like it's a blatant rip-off. It really is. Everybody could see it. How Nintendo didn't go, but here, by the way, take that character out. I mean, I guess it was Nintendo. It was Capcom. So like, Street Fighter was on Sega as well. It's a pain. There is definitely a lot more enemies in this. I've still got plenty of lives left. I'll probably get another life before the boss rush at the end of the game. I thought that was it, and then it was the robots now. Yeah. I think this is the last one. Wasn't a fair amount of lives, actually. Crap. That's 2 in quick succession. Right, that's got to be it. There we go, we get the extra life. This used to terrify me as a kid, these things. They were just, I remember getting it. I have vivid memories of getting to this boss for the first time by myself. And you just hear the metal, the clunk, and it's like, what is going on here? But I had a huge imagination. I watched all these films like Hellraiser and Terminator and Predator. Like that was my jazz. And then I came across real jazz. There we go. I don't know why I'm stressing out so much. There's no way that I'm going to lose, and I'm definitely going to get to the very end. I'm going to pause it for 2 seconds. Can we play jazz? Fuck. Everything I forgot is on this screen. Well, let's play jazz. Shh. I know it's very ignorant. Text on the old mobile phone midstream. Who does that? Our Genesis is we're usually quite the night owls. Stay up to 3-4 o'clock. It doesn't help when you stay up to 3-4 o'clock and you're up at 6:30 in the morning. It tends to come and bite you in the backside eventually when that night comes and you're like, I wish I'd went to bed early the night before. But it seems like a good idea at the time, staying up late. It's only the next day that you start realising maybe that wasn't such a great idea. Live a life of regret. That's what we always say. If you don't live a life of regret, then what sort of life are you living? live with the regrets. That's it. Live your life thinking, aye, I've got no regrets about that, but also deep down, regret everything. It's terrible advice in this channel. Very conflicting advice. I'm just waiting on a text back and then I will be back. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. We can resume the violence. Another sudden stop. Yeah, I need to get better at that. Oh, no, why did I do that? I mean, I thought I'd disabled the sound. I just paused it. I still can't get over the fact that like knives hurt these things. Very weird. No. Okay, sure. Let's get this April before it goes off screen. There we go. I like that you can actually control the run as well while you're in the middle of doing the attack. I kind of think that area was a lot bigger and longer than it was. I never realised how short it is. This level is pretty much the majority of it is just this elevator. It's the boss rush. Yeah, that's not happening, mate. I always feel bad about cheating with it. It's not really cheating. It's always been programmed in that if you get thrown, then you just hold C and up and you land on your feet like a cat. But it takes away from it. Oh yeah, they don't give you any health here. I think it goes down to 0 as well, doesn't it? So like, if you go times 1 is not the last life. Who's dropping next? Ultimate Warrior? No, Blanca. It's a lot more health. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Oh god. Oh, that's... I don't want to get to the last level and then lose it at that. Right, 2 more floors and then the boss. 3 more floors? Throwing them it helps. Okay, I think it's 1 more floor after this. They definitely have done some of the palettes here. They've done some palette swapping. Like the color schemes have definitely changed. Right, okay, we're getting through that pretty quick. Oh my god, I know that was the last one. Sure, Jesus, that is fast final level. I guess when you're OP'd as fuck, it kind of helps, doesn't it? Yeah, they could have made M. Bison at the end as well. Although it doesn't make sense because Akuma's the one that beats up M. Bison. I think we're safe. I say that as I've got a pixel of life left. There we go. I'm pretty sure we can do this. 400 people we've murdered. Not too sure if we should be proud of that statistic. It's very heelish. Oh, we got an extra life. Yeah, we've got what, a bar and a half of health left for him. And the gun, which takes off less than a punch, of course. That's a trope of the fight 'em up genre the beat 'em up genre that you shouldn't really change. They just keep coming. Like, you could effectively... I wonder if there's a leaderboard that... There we go. That people think, how many bad guys can I kill in this game? That is the first time that I've made it through with one character. Even when I played this the first time around, this hack, I still never done it with one character. I could easily do that in hard. When... Does this have... it doesn't have numbers, this one. I liked it when I used to put my... So my name is in the alphabet. And it's great when you're doing games like this because you just... It takes about half a second to put your name in. I will go and... So what was that, an hour and 15 minutes? I can go another game, probably Terminator. How do Terminator Sega CD? I'll go to the toilet, get a new drink, and then we'll play Terminator. My main concern is that it's mostly the end that I end up losing all the lives on. And it's brutal to go through a full game and lose all your lives in the end. But yeah, that's that. That's the first time I've done it, and I know that I'm OP'd, but even when I played it as Guile or Ken the first time, it still took me, and that was me pumping up 9 lives. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed at that. I'm taking that as a win. You know, these 1cc efforts, we're off to a banger. Okay, I will go. I should really have a sort of be right back thing, just so that people know, but I will be a couple minutes, so. Ugh.